There are so many variables that go into whether a sewing machine works or not. I'm sure you've run into sometimes when the bobbin just isn't working for you. So I'm going to show you some tips, and after you have followed our videos for threading up the Pfaff creative icon, then you'll understand the importance of all the steps, including when you get down to the bobbin. So I'm going to open up this bobbin door, and before I actually pull it out to show you how to put it in, I want you to notice something right now. So there is thread coming off the spool of the bobbin and coming out right about 7:30 here, and it's going across the top of the bobbin. Now that is our bobbin thread. The last thing we did when we took our fabric out was we cut the thread. So there's a thread cutter right here that has sliced it, and that's why you only have one thread on the top. But I can look through this cute little door and see if I have thread on top of that bobbin. If I see that thread there, I can tell that the bobbin thread is in the bobbin tension, and that's the important part. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the bobbin out. When you wind a bobbin, you will find that your little Pfaff logo is always on top, so it winds correctly, and then that also assists for when you take the same bobbin and drop it in. So speaking of bobbins, make sure that you are always using the Pfaff icon bobbins. This isn't a place to use other Pfaff bobbins that are not for this machine. So next, you'll notice that the bobbin should be spinning counterclockwise. That is correct. Bring the thread over to this side, or as I sometimes show my students, if you just let the thread flip over the top, you will find that it will drop down into that first groove. That first groove is about 6 o'clock. Drop it down in there. It wants to naturally go in. Put your finger on the bobbin and pull to the side. You heard a little click there. That is the thread laying in the tension from 6 o'clock to about 7:30. Then you're going to just take your thread all the way over the top little notch, follow the arrows down and underneath. Now this is a thread cutter, so I have been known to put the door over this first and then pull on the thread. That can help when thread wants to kind of pop and move around, but that is the perfect length that when you go to start to sew, you will find that the thread will come up in that first seam, so you don't have to bring that bobbin thread up. But if I do utilize the thread snips and have the machine cut the thread, you will find that those threads on the back of your fabric are pulled back here, cut off, and your bobbin thread is prepped for the next time you go to sew. So make sure you're using good quality thread. If you're not getting in that tension, things are not looking well at all. But those are just things. And then don't forget to clean out underneath this throat plate. You can check out our videos on cleaning and maintenance should you run into bobbin problems that could result in not having all the lint cleaned out from your machine.